The sun is shining, the birds are singing, it's a glorious day here in sunny Sussex. Perfect for a metal detecting hunt. I'm Adam, this is my metal detector, and that's a field. Welcome to D-TEKT Sussex. Hey everyone, so yeah, I'm back on my farm permission today after a little trip to the beach earlier in the week. I'm all set up, I've ground balanced already. I'm going to be using the machine in park mode 1 and I'll be on full sensitivity. I've used that setting for the last couple of weeks and that's worked really well. Nothing notched off the top. Let's get cracking. Okay, coming up solid 29. First coin of the day, first find of the day. Looks like a 10p to me. Yeah. In the light, there we go. Yeah, 10 pence piece, 2001. There's the line on the back. Good start. Onward. Okay, so this one took me ages to find. It's come up a solid 96. I couldn't find it in the clod, I couldn't find it in the hole. Checked with the detector, it was definitely in the clod. Flipped the clod back over, still in the clod, flip it back over. Did all sorts of things. I've had that clod to bits. It's taken me about 10 minutes. I wouldn't quite say it's worth it, but we've got a hair clip. Yeah, a green hair clip. Very glittery. Oh well, onward. Okay, so this was coming out 31.32. It's just fallen out in the dirt there. I can see the outline of a coin. Let's have a look and see what it is. Those sort of numbers, I suspect it'll be a 50p. There's the imprint. In fact, no, that might just be an imprint. Ah, coin's fallen out this way. There's the imprint. Looks like the Queen's head to me. I can see the coin on the floor now. Let's have a look. It's fallen out as I picked it up. Yeah, 50p. It's the new Royal Shield design. 2012, is it? Yeah, 2012. Now, in case you're wondering why I'm keeping my voice down a little bit, in the field next to where I am, there's a few tents, caravans, that sort of thing, so obviously people are staying over. I wasn't aware they were going to be here, so I will make sure I mention it to the owner later just to make sure they're definitely supposed to be here. But it's fairly early in the morning and I don't want to disturb them if they are supposed to be here, so yeah, I'm just going to keep the noise down a little bit. I've turned the volume on the detector down to the lowest, so yeah, if they're still asleep I shouldn't disturb them. But there we are, 50 pence piece. On we go. Okay, so I've got a signal coming up here. It's bouncing slightly, but it's late 60s, early 70s, which is prime pound coin territory. So let's have a little look and see if we can hoik it out. It's in the sidewall. Okay, so no, that's not a pound coin. It's a rusty ring. There we go. Oh, there we are. Let me just check the hole. Sure there's nothing else in there. I'm still getting that signal in the clod. So that is just a nice little extra. So let's pop the ring down for a second and have a look at the clod. This is why it's always important when you've dug something out of a hole, you double check just to make sure you've got what you were looking for and there's nothing else there. So I'm not picking up anything on the surface, I've been around the outside and in the top, so I'm just going to cut a little incision in the top there and stick the pointer in. There we go. Move it around a little bit. So I'm moving it around, slows down that way, speeds up that way, which tells me it's in this direction. So just excavate a little bit more. There we go. And there we have the coin of the pound variety that we assumed it was to start with. There we go. There's a full royal shield on the back. So it's an old one in terms of spendable, but it's actually not that old. 2014, yeah. Give it a light. There we go. Nice. First one of the day. Okay, coming up a fairly solid 29. Ring pull. Oh. Onward. Okay, so this was coming up early to mid 70s. So you got to dig it. It could be a pound coin. It's actually a bottle top. Bims o'clock. But it's a good example as to why you should always wear gloves, because that is sharp. That is very, very sharp metal. If I'd just grabbed in there, or grabbed it out, it could have cut me up quite badly. So, first lesson: don't chuck litter away. Second lesson: wear gloves if you're metal detecting. You never know what's going to be under the ground. Moving on. Okay, next signal is coming up late 40s, early 50s. So I gave it a quick dig, and it's this. I thought it was just a washer to start with, but it looks like it's actually part of an earring. So I've had a little scan. I couldn't find any other parts, but presumably there would have been a front part that goes on the front of the ear, and then that would have gone through, and this would have been on the back of the ear. Yeah, I've had a quick look around it. I can't see any markings on it, so I don't think it's precious metal or anything like that, but yeah, it's a nice little find. On we go. Okay, coming up early 40s, bouncing around a little bit, but early 40s. We have a 20p piece. The old style Tudor design, Tudor Rose design, 2003. Nice. Okay, next up is a 50p piece. I know I've had a 50p piece already on this video, so I'm not showing you every coin because I'm picking quite a few out, and the video would be about 3 hours long if I showed you everything. But this coin on the back, it's a special one. That is one to commemorate the Scout movement. 50p, 2007. Be prepared. So that's 1907 to 2007, so that's 100 years of the scouting movement. Fantastic. I was in the Beavers, Cubs and Scouts when I was younger. Absolutely fantastic time. They do really, really good work, so that's awesome. Yeah, like that a lot. Fantastic stuff. Okay, so signal here was coming up late 50s, a little bit of early 60s in there, and it's probably the largest thing I've found in this field so far. There it is. Quite nasty hooks on the end. Yeah, I wonder whether it might be perhaps a balance or scale. You know, you'd hang something off of here, hang something off of here, and it would tell you whether one's, you know, heavier than the other, perhaps. Or just, you know, something for hanging something off of a bit of storage. But yeah, if you know for sure what that is, I'm guessing it's to do with the farm, or the fact it used to be a fairly active farm. Yeah, any ideas what that is just for sure, please let me know in the comments below. But yeah, it's quite weighty. Crikey. Cool. Okay, moving on. Okay, just a couple of feet from where I found that that last piece, I found this. It's a metal ring. I have found one or two of these before in this field, but I put it on the video because I wondered whether it was connected. Obviously that other piece had a loop on the top to hang it from and two hooks on either end. I wonder whether that might be something you might sort of hang on one of the hooks on the end, perhaps. Not sure, don't know. But again, if anyone else is knowledgeable on these things, please drop me a comment down below. Yeah, interesting. Right, moving on. Okay, so I had a signal coming up here. It was coming up sort of mid to late 40s, a little bit of early 50s, and it's just come out now. I don't know what it is. I've just spotted it. So let's have a look. Oh. Oh, look at that. It's a figure. Oh wow. Is that a knight? Looks to me like it's a knight. Wow, knight in shining armour. Not sure if it's lead or not, it's not that heavy. Wow. Let me just give it a bit of a clean off and I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so I've given the little knight figure a bit of a clean. Square it with some water and just try to get as much mud off as I can. Still a bit in there, I'll need to give it a soak later. But I noticed on the bottom, it's got some writing. At the bottom it says pewter, so I think we know what it's made of now. That's pewter. Now there is some writing at the top here, I can't make out all of it. It looks like at the bottom we've got MM1, MMI, so presumably that's 2001. So I think it's just a gift shop thing as opposed to something with a bit of age to it. But that is a nice find. I'm really pleased with that. Look at the detail on it. That's just brilliant. Yeah, I'm chuffed to bits with that. Nice. On we go. Bottle top. Moving on. Okay, next up, coming up really high, sort of 95, 96, is this sort of rusty old plate of some description. Again, probably off of some farm equipment at some point. Yeah, very brittle. Very, very brittle. Couple of mounting points there, I think. Rivets or something. Not sure really. Yeah, I don't think we're going to identify that, but if you do know, you know where the comment section is. That away. Okay, onward. Well, it took a little while today, but we finally got our first modern day spendable coin of the pound variety. There we are. Queen's head. Yep, standard design on the back. 2016, I think. Yeah, I think it's 2016 on the side there. Lovely stuff. Pound coin. Okay, I haven't had a look at this yet. It was coming up sort of late 40s, early 50s. Looks like it might be a bit of jewellery or something at first glance, but let's just peel some of this off carefully and have a look. I think it is, you know. like be. Okay. So put it on there. Well, that's quite decorative there. I'm not sure what this bit's for. At the bottom here. That's strange. Right, let me give this a bit of a clean up, and like the pewter soldier, I'll come back to you in a second. Alright, so I've had a good look at it. I can't see any markings. I don't think it's silver or anything precious. But I think instead of being a ring, because it is actually quite small now I'm looking at it more closely, I think it's an earring. And this is the back of the earring here, and then that would be the front. So I guess the ear itself will be clamped in between these two sections here. So it's probably that way up. But yeah, that's a nice little find. Quite pleased with that. Nice. On we go. Okay, so I've got a target in here. It's coming up around about sort of pound coin area, sort of late 60s. I haven't found it just yet, but I have just found this. It's not metal, but looks like a bit of pottery. It's quite pretty, isn't it? I'm guessing printed, looking at the way the ink is on the surface, but probably not old. But if you're an expert in in pottery design, let me know. You can identify it. Yeah, cool. Right, let's see if I can find this pound coin. Okay, so I've had a little bit of a rummage in the hole. And I can see it in the bottom of the hole. I haven't had a proper look at it yet, but it's definitely not a pound coin. So this could be an interesting one. Let's have a look and see what I've managed to find. Just turn into the light. Okay, we've got some numbers on there. Lettering on that side. Quite make that out. Okay, there's a telephone number on there, so I've yeah, fudged that out, so we're not going to see it. Bring it up to my face, see if I can make a bit more detail out. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's off of a dog tag, as in a pet dog tag. I'll sort of cover up the detail. It looks like the writing that I was trying to make out is actually an address. And then there's a telephone number on the other side, so I'll try and keep that covered, or blurred out at least on the video. But yeah, there we go. That's an interesting little find. On we go. Okay, so I've got an item coming up here. It's about there on the screen. I don't know if you can see it with the shadow. It was coming up late 50s, early 60s, sort of 58 to 62, just bouncing between there. It looks like it might be a button of some description. Let's have a closer look. Sun shining on it. I don't know if I can try and shield it a little bit. Oh, maybe it's not a button. A chain on the top. Okay, it's got some detail on the inside as well as the outside. Interesting. Let's try and see if I can get this in a light so that you can see. Republic to Chile. Okay, Chilean Republic. This looks like a dove. Certainly a bird of some description on the outside. Bizarre. I don't know what this is. It's difficult to make the detail out with the sun. Let me just bring it up to my face. Oh, okay, so it looks like it might have been made out of maybe a coin. Someone's dished a coin and turned it into a bit of jewellery. I don't know, maybe an earring, something like that. Wow, that's an incredible find. So not only is it a Chilean coin by the look of it, but it's been made into a bit of jewellery. If you think I'm misidentifying it, please let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's a coin. Wow. Excellent. Okay. Well, it's a coin made into jewellery, but it's still a coin, so it gets one of these. Okay, next up, coming up at sort of late 70s, bouncing around a little bit, and the reason it was bouncing around is it is torn. Definitely wasn't me. Definitely wasn't me. It's been clipped by a lawnmower or something at some point, or I wouldn't say plough because this land isn't ploughed, but something mechanical. 1979. Crikey, that's definitely not going to work in a machine, is it? Don't think that's going to be spendable. Ah, well, let's see what the HUD makes of that. Okay, this was coming up late 60s. We've got ourselves a tiny little buckle. A little bit too small to be a belt buckle, but some sort of a buckle. Possibly off of a shoe, perhaps. There we are. Okay, coming up a solid 68 in the hole. 10 euro cents. Nice. Let's see where it's from. Oh, Spanish one. Very cool. Nice. 10 euro cents. Well, it's been another glorious day down here in sunny Sussex. I've had a fantastic time on my farm permission today with some amazing finds. Let's have a closer look and see what I've managed to pick up today. So there's the tap box. Quite a lot of tap this week, a little bit more than I'm used to picking up from this field. But lots of little bits of scrap. It's a can slaw, bottle tops, that kind of thing, rusty old bits of metal. There's the scales. I'm going with scales. I'm pretty sure that's what they are, but if you've again got any other ideas, let me know. Quite a few coins today, £15 and 20 pence, which is not bad for a few hours work on the field. And finally our star items, so let's have a closer look. We've got that little buckle, we've got the dog tag from a pet dog. Again, I'm blurring out the contact details on there, don't want that getting out into the public domain. A couple of little bits of earring. We've got our 10 euro cents from Spain. And then onto my absolutely favourite finds of the day. We've got that lovely pewter knight. Gorgeous. And then this one. Big surprise on this one. It was the Republic of Chile coin. Probably see it a little bit better now. The sun's gone in behind the cloud. See the detail on the inside. There we are. Get that in focus. There we go. 1966 on the date. 5 centésimos I'm going to go with. Absolutely stunning stuff. great. So I hope you enjoyed the hunt as much as I did. I had a really good time today. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, now's your chance. Hit this subscribe button. It's completely free, and it means you get to see every single one of my videos when it comes out each and every single week. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all keeping safe. Have a good week. I'll see you soon. Take care.